Hi, and thank you for joining us today on this historical journey on human sexuality. Human existence is fundamentally tied to the act of reproduction. This is a biological imperative, a process that has ensured the continuation of our species for hundreds of thousands of years. But its significance extends far beyond mere biology. This fundamental aspect of life has profoundly shaped human culture, weaving itself into the very fabric of our societies. From our earliest days, the drive to create new life has influenced how we form families, build communities, and structure our world. It has been a powerful force that has given rise to complex rituals, stringent laws, deeply held beliefs, and elaborate artistic traditions. The story of humanity is, in many ways, the story of how different cultures have understood and managed this central part of our experience. Over the vast expanse of history, perspectives on human sexuality have been anything but static. They have ebbed and flowed, shifting dramatically with the rise and fall of empires, the spread of new philosophies, and the evolution of religious thought. What one society considered natural and essential, another might view with caution or strict regulation. This constant reinterpretation reveals a great deal about a culture's core values, its anxieties. By examining how our ancestors approached this topic, through their art, their laws, their myths, and their science, we can gain a clearer understanding of how our own modern world came to be. It is a journey that takes us from the caves of early humans to the laboratories of modern science. This exploration does not seek to judge the practices or beliefs of the past, but rather to observe them as integral components of their respective societies. Each era presented a unique set of challenges and opportunities, and each culture developed its own distinct ways of integrating sexuality into its social framework. The relationship between the individual and the community, the sacred and the profane, and the private and the public have all been negotiated through the lens of human reproduction and relationships. This essay will trace the long and winding path of this powerful force, observing how it has consistently shaped and reshaped human society from our earliest beginnings to the present day, demonstrating its role as a constant engine of cultural change. Understanding this history is crucial because the echoes of the past continue to resonate in our contemporary world. The debates, beliefs, the civilizations of classical Greece and Rome ushered in a new era of intellectual inquiry where the nature of humanity itself became a subject of intense discussion. Philosophers like Plato and Aristotle wrote extensively about love, desire, and the ideal structure of the family and the state. Their ideas, debated in the public squares and academies, filtered into the broader culture. Human relationships were explored with remarkable candor in poetry, drama, and historical texts. This intellectual openness was also reflected in public art. Sculptures celebrating the idealized human form, such as those that adorn temples and public buildings, were commonplace. Despite this openness in art and philosophy, social customs in Greece and Rome were still governed by strict rules, particularly concerning family, citizenship, and property. The Renaissance signaled a powerful cultural shift in Europe. There was a rebirth of interest in the art, literature, philosophy of classical antiquity, a renewed fascination with the human being. Their quest for anatomical accuracy led them to conduct dissections, peeling back the layers of the body to see its inner workings. That spirit of inquiry grew and was formalized during the Enlightenment. The analytical lens turned on the physical universe and on human society and the human body. They sought to understand reproduction as a biological process. The printing press allowed wider dissemination of scientific and anatomical works. Philosophers reframed marriage, not just a religious sacrament or a property arrangement, but a social contract between individuals. The 19th century, particularly the era named after Queen Victoria in the English-speaking world, is often remembered for its strict public morality and social restraint. This created a profound paradox at the heart of Victorian society. It was the first concerted effort to treat sexuality as a legitimate subject for scientific investigation. The 20th century witnessed a series of dramatic shifts that fundamentally altered the cultural landscape of sexuality in many parts of the world. Simultaneously, the rise of mass media, film, radio, television, internet, brought discussions of human relationships into the public sphere. Medical and educational approaches provided factual information, enabling informed choices, a contrast to earlier silence and moralizing. The modern era is defined by this interplay of rapid change and enduring tradition. The story of sex is, ultimately, the story of society itself. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.